Hello everybody and welcome, my name is Ursa and today we're playing the last of the 4 new leaders dropped in the first element of the Leaders Pass. I've really enjoyed it so far, and Arabia I've been really looking forward to playing because I think this victorious Sultan Saladin, I think this is going to be way more fun than people realise. A lot of people have been dismissing this as being a bit boring. No, I think this is going to be very, very fun. As usual, the Discord can be found at the links below. If you want to join our Discord, you can see that we've got the save files for the game, the mods I use. I get asked about the mods all the time. I keep a complete list on Discord. Go there, have a look. It's wonderful. And thank you again to everybody supporting on Ko-fi and Patreon. Links always in the description below. Right, let's get going. Saladin was in the game before, but as Vizier Saladin, as he's now known. All of the Arabia stuff remains the same, just like in all of the other leaders. We are just looking at the top ability changing, nothing other. So we still get the final Great Prophet, we still get +1 science for each foreign city following my religion. I still get an amazing knight replacement that heals itself every turn. It's wonderful. And I believe this is a university replacement that gives me faith adjacency, which is pretty cool as well. Yeah, there it is. You get it way earlier, and even better, you get an extra science from it as well. So it's a really awesome thing. Campuses in Arabia work really, really well, and we're going to be building campuses everywhere. But now I am victorious. I get 100% flanking and support bonuses to all combat and religious units. This is going to be quite a fun ability. And I know what people are saying, oh, maybe it's a little bit boring. No. We're going to have a lot of fun just playing a game of Civ. Got a regular one as well. Continents and islands, 6 players, small, balanced start position, everything else left the same, no game modes on, Deity, standard speed. Again, come to Discord, the exact save is here if you want to play this game. I'm going to be doing a few things. I'm going to be focusing on getting my campuses up early game. I want to just basically generate as much science as possible and put in as many of my madrasas as I can. They're really, really good. I'm going to be using my victorious ability to basically go to war and also spread my religion aggressively. I want my religion amongst everyone in the world. If I get a religious victory, fantastic, but it's not exclusively what I'm going to be going for. The amount of extra science I get is amazing. I'm going to be kind of leaning on the last prophet a little bit to see what religion I get given. There are 4 religions in the game, I believe, and I will get the last one. Now, unfortunately, the game has been a little bit bad at people spawning religions in, so I might be tempted to go for my own religion. I mean, I do actually have some stone and a place for Stonehenge, so I could rush Stonehenge if I really wanted to. We'll see. But science victory, I'm kind of keeping in mind, domination victory, religious victory, it's all going to be very much open, but we're going to go for the faith, war, and science approach to this game and see where it leads us. Looking at this start as well, it's an unusual one. There is a faith tile. I like a good early game faith tile. This tobacco would help me to get an early game pantheon, although it is a little bit of a rubbish tile otherwise. I've got some 2-2s on these hills with rainforest on them. Very nice. I'm by a river. Looks like the river is flowing upwards in this direction, so I would assume the coast is in this direction up there, and the land is sort of in this direction. I cannot see the poles of the map, so I would believe that, especially with the rainforest, we're kind of central on the map. Not a bad start at all. Now, I could settle up on that hill. If I did that, I would give my capital +1 production. I would still be able to work the 2-2 tile, but I would be moving away from this one mountain, which is kind of a little bit of a problem for me. But I'm going to move my warrior down here to try and see what's going on. And actually, that is a city-state already, Chinguetti. So if we get a religion up and running and we get some trade routes up, I can get crazy faith. This is a really good city-state. Looks like it's going to settle in place. It's going to take a couple of things. I might... If it wasn't a faith city-state, if that was anything else, I would go to kill it, but I think actually I probably want to keep that alive. Yeah, really, you could argue anyway as to where I was going to settle here. If I come down one, I'll be more in range of some mountains. I think this might be a mountain tile as well. I might be wrong, but I think this campus is going to be a +2, potentially. I do have rainforests around, but not a huge campus adjacency. Yeah, there's really nothing pulling me to kind of moving in any direction other than the one that I've kind of started with here. So I'm going to settle in place. I probably could have gone up a tile onto that hill and then waited a turn. Looks like there would have been more hills up there. So I'm not really missing anything. I think that as a start is not bad. I would normally start on going towards writing, but it looks like a couple of the good campus spots that I can see are going to be blocked behind woods. So I'll need mining before I do that. So I'm actually going to do basically all of the starting text. We're going to animal husbandry to unlock horses, then mining, then pottery, and see what we do from there. It's a bit of a messy start, I appreciate, but what do you you going to do? As I've got a 2-2 tile, but I don't have the extra production, it's an 8-turn population growth. Instead of going for a scout, I'm going to go for a warrior. It's a little bit stronger. I mean, I do like scouts, don't get me wrong, but this is continent and island, so I'm not going to have unlimited space on this place. And it means that I'll be on 2 population exactly to then spawn. Interestingly, that looks like a separate city-state is actually spawned in this direction, because that is a yellow border, not a white border. So we're going to have 2 city-states down here. Samarkand, that is trading dome improvement. So this is actually pushing me here to going for a much more commercial hub-focused game than I necessarily thought I would be doing. Commercial hubs are going to give me more faith, and they're going to give me a lot more gold with some trading domes. I have Curtin near me as well. The Hawk of War himself. Curtin often is an absolute pain to have next to you. He really, really is. He's very scientific, very strong, tends to go for a bit of an early game war as well. You see, I asked to see where his city was. I didn't give him visibility on mine. Actually, I just got a recon unit, so that worked out quite well as well. -4. I could give him a delegation. I could. I don't think it's worth it. If it's within -2 or -3 territory, I'd be tempted to, but otherwise I shall wait until open borders before doing that. I just don't think it's worth the gold expenditure. I'd rather keep it, because he'll end up denouncing me regardless. Vatican to the north. Lots of faith city-states. Very interesting. Okay, so this is striking me as an Armani start with a bit of a warrior rush on Curtin here. I think I could do it. We'll see. What's in this tribal hut? Yeah, gold. It's even giving me the extra gold to do that sort of rush. I love it. Cahokia? Yep. Faith and gold. Faith and gold. That's literally what this game is telling me to do right now. It's like, you don't need to do anything else other than faith and gold. And I'm like, sure, go for it. Let's get that settler rocking. I'm still exploring to look for tribal huts. We can find a couple more, I expect. But really, whether I've got horses is going to be quite important as well, because a horseman rush is one of those tactics that I very rarely utilize, but probably should. There's a couple of horses down to my left, but not really a heavy horse start. Doesn't look like Canberra's got any within its borders as well, but typically the AI will find some very quickly because it's got a lot more early game cities than I do. I was very much thinking about going for a crusade victory here, basically using my religion to put crusade on people. It's really, really stacks well with Arabia, and Vatican helps with that a lot, because Vatican means that I can spread my religion by using great people, which is something that you end up doing quite regularly at various points, but we'll keep an eye on that one for now. I must say, I'm very much hoping for either a relic or a builder from this. Nope, irrigation. That's rubbish, seeing as I actually do have a farm in my capital, so yeah, not going to be particularly helpful. Yeah, God King to get the Pantheon up quickly, and I'm going to go for discipline. I've only got the 1 scout. I don't particularly care about it. I'd rather my warriors were able to take on barbarian encampments if and when I find them. I'm also going up the civics tree today. We want to get to military tradition as quickly as we can to unlock flanking and support bonuses. Very, very important for good old Arabia. How am I to be victorious if I haven't unlocked any of my abilities, you know? It's just one of those things. Here is the coast, by the way. So our continent kind of goes on for a little bit. We've got a bit of space, to be fair. Quite a bit of space. There's the tundra. So this will be the kind of bottom of the map. Yeah, actually, we've got more space to expand into than I thought, although it looks, again, the AI often typically spreads towards you, doesn't it? And it's no different this time. In its defense, it's exactly what I would be doing. I like to just settle towards the AI. Preslav. Oh, no one's down there. Again, looks like the continent stretches on for a bit longer than I thought it would. This is what I mean about the warrior. It just found this barbarian encampment, got attacked by the spearman and also a scout almost instantaneously, but because of that +5, it was able to survive. So that's why I tend to have that card on for little surprises like that. Looks like there's not much else to explore in this northern area. There's a perfect mountain wall, so I'm going to pull my troops back. If I do end up levying one of these city-states, which hopefully I will do very soon, like Chinguetti is hopefully 240 military. Yeah, perfect, 200 there. We're going to be able to warrior rush this quite nicely, I think. And yeah, the extra gold is going to be very helpful. Where do I settle? Are there any horses? Is there any iron? Something that I can get to my advantage here. Double geothermal fissure next to some mountains and stuff. There's going to be a lot of decent camper spots in this area. I'm just putting down a few just so that I don't forget them for later. Like this is going to be campus central down there. So maybe that's the sort of area I should be settling towards. In fact, if I go and settle towards these bananas, I can go and put one down there. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. It's away from Australia as well, so I feel like they're not going to immediately attack me. Let's go for a build out so I can just get a couple of improvements down, and then I will begin to warrior spam. I'm going to go for a bit of an early war. I think it's probably good. I mean, Australia, they do get quite aggressive. They can obviously get double production if you attack them, but look, they are expanding towards me. They're going to get quite scientific quite quickly. I don't want to leave them for too long without getting just angry at them. Pantheon wise, I could go fertility rights to get myself that builder quickly. I could reeds and marshes. There is a couple of things of marsh around me, not a huge amount being honest. This is often an interesting one. God of Healing increases healing by 30 in any holy site district or any adjacent tiles. It says your holy sites. Ignore this. This tends to be anyone's holy sites as well. It can be really funny. Somebody's already taken the so religious settlements was Australia. Somebody's already taken the production on units. Often I see people go, oh, why didn't you take that one? It's because the AI normally picks it up. You could just go for some scientist points, really. That could be something that could be quite fun. Divine Spark. Campuses with library get the extra point. Holy sites get the extra point. It's all relatively helpful. But no, I'm going to do something a bit different today. I haven't gone for God of Healing in some time, and I think I'm going to actually take advantage of this. Use this to basically improve my army. Now, that is a Pantheon for the long haul. It's going to give me no benefit until I actually get myself those holy sites later into the game. But you know, you do these things so that we can, you know, beat the AI. We sort of forward plan. We do things really far in advance. We think with our heads. We make random moves the AI can't predict, and that's going to be perfect. Where are you going? Oh, they're going the wrong way. That scout is really annoying. Now, I believe that scout is not connected to a barbarian encampment that's been destroyed. I don't think it's going to kill that settler. I don't think, but it's not a risk I can take. It's a good tile that I could work. It's a bit close to my capital, frustratingly, but I'm going to have to settle. That's really, really frustrating. Never mind. The last thing I want to do is let that city die. And I think that's exactly what would happen if I moved one tile further. They would have just gone, oh, okay, I'll steal your settler, and then I would have been like, Korea. Okay, we're going to have some ridiculous sciences. How often is it that I go, oh, we're going to play a particular way, and then the game just throws in the civs that are my total antithesis? I don't know where Korea is, actually. I think I might have invited them to my city rather than the other way around. I think they're probably the other side of Samarkand. Curtain is there. No, maybe not them. Other side of it, so they are in this direction. Kind of want to be friends with them. If I'm going to go to war with Australia, I would like a friend, but maybe they're not going to be a good friend. I can't send them open borders right now. It's a bit tricky. Yep, look at that. The Hawk of War. Immediately. What is it about Australia being so aggressive early game? Like, every time they do it. And this is really frustrating because they've actually nipped me in the bud before I can actually get myself in order. I have the gold to levy a city-state, but I don't, unfortunately, have anything else. A join ongoing war. Why don't you want to join the war, Korea? You suck. Okay, fine. How do I deal with this best? So we've got the 3 principal techs. I really want writing in order to actually get some science here. Australia and Korea have already got their first campuses up and running. Of course they have. I have troops that can come back. Do I slinger to attack the warrior from inside the city but leave the city a little bit weaker? Or do I immediately go for the warrior? I've got enough gold here that I can insta-buy something to keep the city safe. I think we're going to have to go for an archery defense. I'm going to have to build slingers like this, but I'm going to have to purchase a warrior to put the defense on my capital, which is on a hill. It is on a hill, so that helps. That helps a lot. And yeah, look, that warrior has actually injured itself. It's just the reinforcements that Australia sends that are going to be the problem, but I do have units on the way back. Oh, Preslav, I'd like it if you didn't kill that encampment. I've been waiting to kill that myself. That would be very handy. Yeah, back you come, back you come. They already have support bonuses, by the way. They've already done it. That is pretty ridiculous. Okay, so I could get the kill actually on that warrior, which I'm going to do. So I've driven that one back a little bit. Australia is about to take over Samarkand with Amani, so they will declare on me very soon, which is a bit of a pain. There is an annoying scout just sat there, being really annoying. I can't improve any of my tiles. Like, please go away. Actually, I can go pillage this campus with my scout, which would be good. Oh, look at all these warriors. They've just appeared from absolutely nowhere. Oh, and Samarkand are the ones to kill it. Oh, okay. Okay, Okay. How much gold have I got? I need 17 to get the next warrior. I'll do that in 2 turns. This scout is still there, so I can't move my builder out because I just don't trust it to not attack me. Yep, Preslav got the kill on the Barb encampment, so I can't even get the gold from that. Okay. Right, now this will pull some troops back, hopefully. They have a threat to their capital. I'm going to pillage this delightful campus. That's great. I'll move this unit back. Hopefully at least one warrior will chase that. I'm going to have to... Do I just gamble and go for another slinger and just try and do some sort of range defense here? It would leave Cairo so exposed, but it would be 2 turns and they're going to bring their units to bear before that point. I'm going to have to do it, and I feel like I don't know if that was the right move, but at least I've now got some defense in this city. Oh yes, Samarkand's actually just going to sit there. That's really handy. I like that. Yes, actually, no, this is good. Look, they're chasing my warrior, so they are going in totally the wrong direction there. Perfect. It's going to be 31 science pillaged. That would be archery in one go. Almost. I don't know if I want that because I'm just about to get the boost for that. Let's get writing instead. Do we get writing? Or do I go for bronze working or maybe even masonry? There's a lot of different options here. I think I'm going to have to go writing because I want to unlock campuses quickly. Like, there you go. That just does that immediately. So thank you for that, Australia. That was actually really handy. I'm going to go move my scout over and declare on something else and see if I can go and pinch that. My builder can now finally go out and start improving tiles. Literally, I just need to improve 3 and I'll get craftsmanship immediately. So Cairo is surviving for now, but if I can get the kill with the slinger, that's going to help a lot. They're still chasing this unit. That's good. Let's just move it 1 tile so it can see me. It knows where I am. Hopefully it'll chase me. Korea will now join in on Australia. Now, I think that may unfortunately give Australia double production, but right now, I just need Australia to think that, like, they're under attack from multiple directions. I need their units to be making really erratic, silly moves. That's the main thing for me here. If we can force that, we will get some sort of tactical advantage out of it, I promise you. There's the kill, by the way, so that's good. The slinger is now dead. I can pillage a trader from Australia, which is brilliant. Looks like they may be... We're not quite building walls up yet, which is good. But there's another campus that I can go and pillage. That's perfect. I can get some faith from some gypsum. That'd be pretty handy. And get this kill with my warrior, which is pretty cool. And then oh my god, there's so many warriors. Samarkand has just thrown their entire army at me. Oh, what an ally to have. I will move to that. If this barbarian scout kills me, I'm going to be so annoying. That's the same scout from earlier that's just been annoying me this entire time. Gaul? Okay, Gaul. I mean, Gaul are the people that have the most similar ability to mine, and that's crazy. Yep, Samarkand just threw it at my warrior. That's really annoying. It feels like I probably could have prevented that one, but never mind. Upgrade to an archer in Cairo. I think my defenses will now hold firm. I think. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm still... This warrior is being led on a merry goose chase right now, which is quite amusing. And next up, to get my defenses sorted, do I go bronze working into swordsman? Or do I go masonry to go for walls? Defensive or offensive? I feel like offensive is definitely the way to go. There's Kilimanjaro. God, they started next to a wonder. They started next to everything. What is going on here, Australia? I'm going to save that promotion to heal myself, but we've got one more pillage available. Let's go astrology. I'm not even waiting around. I'm just going to go for a religion. Like, nobody's going for any profit points at the moment. We're going to go for one of those games where people just don't bother, and our ability to get the last religion will mean absolutely nothing. Whenever you get into these huge scrappy wars, I always think the best thing you can do is focus on unit killing. If you can destroy and take elements out of the game, you don't have to worry about them healing and coming back. But saying that, this warrior is a bit useless now, so I'm wondering if Samarkand... That's the thing. Will Samarkand stay? There's no way I can really claim that one. It's just a career if mucks it up, but I don't think they're going to, so maybe killing these units is just as important. This one is stuck behind enemy lines. Can't really do anything. That one I can do a good attack on and go 1-2 like that. That's probably better, and then I'm going to just go to this defensible position on the hill. If it does attack me, that's fine. By the way, there is craftsmanship, so we'll just do that quickly. Pick up a Gogi, go military tradition, and then we will have some fun. It's all about just surviving up until that point. Here is the pillage, by the way. Bam, astrology is done. I think I probably will go bronze working now. Let's see if we can figure out what iron is, where it is in the ground, and how to dig it up. In you go, Agogi, in you go, urban planning, and bam, suddenly I'm producing, archers almost twice as quickly in Mecca, and I think this is going to be 9 production on an archer that is worth 60, so that's 1 every 4 turns, I believe, once that gets running. Look, I'm still leading this this warrior on a goose chase. Like, this one warrior has been really useful for me. I'm going to give you the promotion next, the upgrade, give you the garrison promotion, and now Cairo. Now he's shooting like an absolute beast. Here we go. Military tradition. I do need to kill a barb encampment if I can. I'm going to keep an eye out for them. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do it easily because my units are a little bit stuck and there are no outposts near me at the moment. That is just another trader. I mean, this scout is going to die. There's no way I'm going to get it out of here alive. But if I can just keep making this awkward for Australia, I might be able to nab that trader before it does die. So this one scout has now stolen 2 traders, 2 pillages on a campus. I mean, yeah, rest easy, friend. Your cats will feast on your dead body soon. They will. Look at this. This cat is hungry for dead body. Yum. Oh, Gaul wanted in against Australia as well, by the way. So Australia is now at war with everyone, which is relatively amusing. I'm going to lead this warrior round into range of this archer, and then, you know, sucks to be it. Moving that to there, this to there, and then we'll get the kill on the Australian unit quickly, because this warrior is likely to move to this farm to try and heal itself like an absolute fool. Alas, it will get no pleasure from doing that at all. Stonehenge is always fun to try and do. I don't know if it's worth it. I really would like to be getting my own campuses and my own holy sites and stuff like that, but I'm going to steal a bunch from Australia, and I really need to just rush them quickly. I've got 4 archers already. Let's spam warriors now. That's probably the most effective thing I can do. There's always this really nice point of any war where suddenly the tides have turned, and you're like, oh yeah, you want to fight, do you? You want to fight? Well, that's not going well for you all of a sudden, is it? Samarkand. I am just trying to work out, though. Okay, you want to levy that? Sorry, you've interrupted my thought here, Australia. You want to levy that unit, do you? Yeah, it's dead now, isn't it? That was worth it. Okay, where was I? This warrior. We're going to go after Sydney. Yeah, I just, like, it's ridiculous. Like, the tide's very much turned. I'm very much doing better than I was a second ago. It's fine. We're doing okay now. Oh, you want to run, do you? You want to run? Let's see if I allow that. This archer's just going to stand on this hill, and no matter where you go, Mr. Warrior, I will shoot you. Gaul are friends. Good. Do I want to make peace with Curtin? He doesn't actually want peace, unbelievably. There's no possibility of peace. Can I make friends with Korea? Yeah, no, not yet, but as soon as I get open borders, I'm very much going to be able to do that. That's going to be lovely. Oh, I wish I could afford the Thurs. I very much cannot. Oh, they're just attacking me all over now. This is a bit, it's a bit squeaky, but I think we should be fine. If I just move you to that tile, that slinger is a little bit of a problem, but this heavy chariot is more of a problem, and I don't trust it. There we go. That's dead now, though. I think I'm closing in on Sydney. Yeah, anything strong like a heavy chariot is like bad news for me. Here we go. We're going to start attacking Sydney now. I need a space that all of my archers can attack from. Any hill? Any hill will do. That's a good hill over there. Loyalty is going to be a problem, though. I'm just about to collapse into a dark age unless I can somehow do better. I don't know if we can do better. Oh, Brisbane is... I was going to say it's injured. I think Kilimanjaro just went off. That could be why. Never mind. Don't mind me whilst I pillage your irrigation. Lovely stuff. You're going to attack me with a warrior from the other direction, do you? I think not. There you go. That's it's been hit pretty badly now. My archers are just leveling up. Like, Sydney is going to be a problem. I mean, the chances of me actually holding on to these cities are very, very small. But if I can just somehow assault and take Canberra, that would be awesome. I would love that. I would love that. Once the age switches around as well, we're pretty much going to get given military tradition for free as well. So that's going to be a nice thing. No one's building Stonehenge, so I'm actually just going to do it. It feels weird. I can use the production for a district later if that really doesn't work out for me. But for now, that's fine. I don't need a money. I'm just still building units down in Mecca. That's fine as well. It will give me 18 gold for peace. And they've just they've just thrown a bunch of heavy chariots my way, and I've also just hit a dark age. If they are in a golden age, oh, they're in a normal age. There's no way I'm going to be able to hold Sydney, especially with Canberra as it is. I'm going to have to build up a bit more. I'm going to be as cheap as I can, and I'm actually going to take that unit so that at least that one is fine. But yeah, I think we're going to have to piece. We're going to have to piece for now. With Dark Age, we'll heroic this in a bit. 18 gold is not very good war reparations, but, you know, what can you do? I've got to get a decent start rolling, and this is not a decent start for me. I have been absolutely handicapped this run. This is going to be an exercise in coming back into this game, you know? And that's fine. So, right, we'll pull our units back. I'll basically give them the gold back to get open borders, but that's good for me because it means I can just snoop around. They'll fix all their stuff. I'll be able to steal it again in a second. That's all fine. And what are we going to do? I think we're going to go for 3 inquiry because I want that extra inspiration every time I build something that gives me a Eureka or has you know, give me science. So that's fine. How's my iron looking? I do have some iron. Good. Yeah, even in just like the turn after the war, I saw them build 2 more heavy chariots. The production Australia has is crazy. I was never going to beat that. But we've got military tradition now, so that's looking good. It means I now have flanking bonuses, and flanking will be doubled. Every single flanking and support bonus that I get is now worth +2 more. +2 more, so it's +4. Oh, right, so like, for instance, if I move that archer there and I attack this warrior, you can see I've got a 4 flanking bonus because I've got 1 adjacent unit rather than a 2. This bonus will be big. When combined with a little bit of crusade, which, as we all know, is Ursa's favourite job, we're going to be absolutely laughing. What I'm going to do as well is I'm going to go after Samarkand, I think. I don't think I'm going to let this one off the hook. Trading domes are good, but in this war against Australia, we have to go a bit scorched earth. Now, ideally, what I would like to do is make friends with Korea. Once I can do that, I'll be friends with both Korea and Gaul. I'll maintain friendships, and then I'll keep killing city-states. By doing that, I will make Australia declare an emergency war against me. That will mean that they do not get their double production, and it means that no one, hopefully, are going to join in with that. That is my hope. Anyway, that is my hope. I'm also going to start getting settlers out. We're going to just keep expanding where we can. This is a really tough start. I cannot stress how far behind I am at the moment. Like, Australia already on 46 science per 10. Maybe even an early war against them is just a bad move. Could well be that this is just a terrible idea, but what can you do? Yep, Stonehenge did get finished. Okay, well, that kind of is fine, I guess. We'll build something else. I'll go for the Holy Site Raw. Feels annoying to have to go for my own profit, but yeah, nobody else is really doing it at the moment, and I'd like, really, Crusade is something I do need to spread to Australia if I want to have some fun with the war. So a Holy Site it is, and that's what we've got to do. Gold is a real problem for me, so even buying tiles to get improved Holy Sites is a problem. I'm not considering doing it at the moment. Let's get that +8. We'll see what happens in terms of the religion. If someone goes Feed the World, then that's a bit annoying. If they go choral music, that's a bit better. But look, Australia's up to 300 military strength already. 300. I told you they were producing quite crazy. They really, really, really were. Okay, right. Like, don't you say that I'm clawing at the dirt. Not everyone can have 82 science on turn 55. Ugh. I saw a few comments recently saying, Ursa, why do your Deity games never look like mine? Well, really, when you play small games, it very much depends on the AI you get given. And if you have an AI that is Australia and Korea, these are the sort of games you get given. They get really messy really quickly. They went choral music, by the way, not Feed the World. So there is still hope for society. Slim hope. Very slim hope. Okay, I have Early Empire. That's good. I'm going to get colonization to get some settlers out. I really need that. And Agogi's fine. I need discipline briefly because I'm fighting some barbs. Barb fighting never gets old. I'm also kind of want Omani. Oh, no, Arabia. Sorry, Australia. If you keep lurking troops by me, I'm not happy. Your 300 military strength very much is causing me grief here. They've lost control of Samarkand, but they have no army because all of the army was killed in that fight, so that sucks. I think Chingeti is going to be my best alliance here. So they're the ones I'm going to go for. I'm going to go for Omani. In you get. Don't know where the city is, so I can't put her in there. Okay, fine. That is frustrating. Right, we're going to have to just leave her for a second whilst I find where this city is. It's going to be right there. I know exactly where it is. So petty. State workforce will get finished soon. Then we'll start getting an improved Pingala into this city. Here's an iron mine, gives me just a little bit more. Look at that, apprenticeship, ironworking, and also wheel were all boosted there. That's 3 era score, because don't forget, I have my Dark Age, which is giving me era score for when I find out things. There's Chinguetti. See, look, are you happy now? I can't believe she wasn't happy just to walk out herself and find that city-state. Like, it's clearly there somewhere. Why don't you go find it? Or I can sell my open borders for a bit of gold with my allies. I'll take the 3 gold. I'll take the 1 gold. Australia, I think, I mean, they're likely to attack me. I won't give it to you. I feel like that's asking for bad news. Oh, Chinguetti, I literally just did because I just put a holy site there. Oh, so I don't need to put Omani in that city-state at all. That is just my friend. And Fez has just appeared. Oh, sorry, Korea has 7 people in Fez. Oh, that's nuts. Gaul is now making their own religion. Of course they are. That's frustrating. This is just, I can tell, right? I can just tell this is going to be one of those games where I am just up against it all game and I'm loving it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be good. It's just going to be like an absolute workout. I'm going to try for Vatican. I think that's the easiest target otherwise. It has 280 gold's worth of troops. If I levy that, that'll be very helpful indeed. Gold per turn. Gold per turn is massively the resource I am lacking at the moment. Really am, but there's a bit of era score from killing that Barb encampment. That's good. Australia, yet again, are just lurking troops on my border like an absolute idiot. So please, 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 please stop doing that. I'm just going to rearrange my troops just a little bit just so that they attack my warriors rather than my archers if they do go for me. There's a plantation to get some tobacco in. There is still some amber, of which I can trade with Australia, which is a bit frustrating. No more furs for Korea. I think they lost those, but I can ask for 128 gold up front for my luxury, which I'm going to do because I'm saving that gold up now. I have the iron coming in. The iron is coming in good. I'll be able to upgrade my swordsmen to get some decent units. It's all about gold. It's all about gold and all about gold per turn. One relatively exciting thing about Australia, which I quite like, is the fact they've gone a classical republic. All of them have. So if I go oligarchy, I will have a nice +4 bonus against them. Should be good. Looks like Australia are going to give me a settler, which is quite kind of them. I'll just rearrange my units a touch just so that I can get them in order and I can go and pinch that settler. Like if I can steal that, I'll be quite happy. Yeah, if at any point I can guarantee a kill on that settler, I'm gonna take it, like, immediately. Don't even care. Like, it's worth it. A 3 city, yum. Oh, well, there goes all of my improvements I've just put down. That's, oh, and all of my units get killed as well. Ah, yes. Civ. Sometimes. Oh, that's my earliest. I was just building a shrine there and everything. Oh, that is frustrating. Okay, right. How am I going to fix this? The capital should fix itself. There's some good tiles there now, which is good. I have to spend 105 gold on getting that to get masonry boosted for the era score, which I'm going to do. Let's just get the tech quickly. It should fix itself fast. I just want to get the religion before Gaul. That's kind of my main job here. Trying to get Pingala involved in Cairo as well. Yeah, this start needs to get so much better. I am flailing. My holy site's not giving me anything. Gaul is getting more religion than I am. It's just awful. It's terrible. Let's get autocracy quickly and then we'll go for mysticism to get myself a bit more profit points, which is good. Got currency is about to get done because I've got a trader on the way, which is good. Is settling on a desert next to a volcano, so that's a couple of era score as well. Good. This is working out okay. I'm thinking actually just putting the campus straight down for a +4. It's going to take a while for the city to actually do anything, but it will grow. And when that campus does get put down, it'll give me a lot of extra faith. So we'll let that one just sort of do what it's going to do. One thing I am going to do with a little bit of my gold is get a monument in because I need more culture. I need to get everything a little quicker than I currently am. It's really taking its time. Government Plaza would help massively. The campus would help massively. There's a bunch of stuff actually that I need. Oh, lovely little trade route there that actually connects all of my cities up with Australia's capital. I think going forward, that'll be lovely. Currency boosted as well. Good. Almost an apprenticeship. I say almost. We're so far away from it. I've got no yields at all coming into my nation right now. Nothing. Currency's done though. So I want to go stirrups or apprenticeship actually is on the way to stirrups. So we've got to go horseback riding, get a pasture. I feel like, yeah, look, there we go. I thought there was something that would be pasturable for me. So we'll head towards that. I'm now getting 2 points, so I'm now keeping up with Gaul. Ideally, I'd like more than 2 points. points coming in per turn. So do I just do some holy site prayers and rush that through, or do I just wait for the gold or the faith to be able to purchase? I mean, Gaul's got a lot of faith, so they're likely to instant purchase that religion quickly. So I'm gonna have to go for some prayers, which I find a little bit of a waste right now, being honest with you, but I need Crusade and I need Feed the World. It is essential for my plan right now that we actually go for these things. I can catch up with Australia. I can do it. I just need everything to go right now. Oh, Australia has gone to war with Gaul. They declared it. So there is actually a way for me to get into a war with Gaul if I want to. Oligarchy's there. I like that a lot. And I think I'm going to go monasticism just for a second. That's actually more handy than you'd think. Urban planning is looking good. Discipline, don't need that anymore. We'll go conscription, and I'll go Agogi as well. Perfect. We've got some good Dark Age cards. We could start the war in a Dark Age if we wanted to. There's horseback riding for another Eureka. We have 6 turns to get 7 more points. It's a really... this is so tough. Oh my goodness. Can we do it? Is this actually possible? How many turns would a campus be? 14 turns. I could chop it out, in theory. I could chop Cairo's out as well, but there's no, like, instantaneous win for me there. I get Holy Site prayers going. I could rush the religion through. I need 31. Yeah, I think getting this religion may be the best way I'm going to get era score, apart from just getting a ton of Eurekas. Build a watermill, build ancient walls, aqueduct. Watermill and ancient walls are possible. Actually, to be fair, that could be something that is like fairly good. Watermills in this city would be pretty awesome. Okay, that Holy Site prayer was really good. That boosted me almost all of the way. Getting this profit out is going to be so important. Sailing gives me galleys. Galleys, I mean, this is a lake. It's going to be a galley in a lake, but that would be some era score. So that is also something I could look to do. Actually, mysticism's good. Mysticism is good. I can get revelation in, which gives me the extra profit points. Profit points are good. That means I've got another envoy. I can pop that into Vatican, and suddenly Vatican is mine. Oh, it didn't count as the first though. Someone must have been friends with them beforehand. Australia has men-at-arms, so they already are at apprenticeship. That's fine. We were going to do that at some point anyway. Just need to keep on selling my stuff to get to that point. Everyone is kind of buying my things slowly. I'm just being careful who I sell to, but I'm going to get myself the profit soon because I'm now getting extra points per turn, like quite a few. If I can get 30 gold, that would give me enough to get that religious unit, but actually the faith I'll be able to do next turn. I've got 4 points coming in per turn. Oh, it's just if Gaul nab speed the world. They have 250 faith. They're not quite at the level to get enough faith to buy that right now, so that's okay. But I'm keeping an eye on this. This is close. This is going to be so close. I do have one extra thing up my sleeve. We can Holy Site prayer rush by chopping out the Holy Site prayers, which I think I can do. It's 30 product. Oh, it's going to be so close. It's going to be. Oh no, the profit was taken. The profit was taken. So Gaul are probably going to pop it down almost immediately, unless they've done something different. Why are they getting that? I don't see a Holy Site. Maybe we might get lucky. I don't know. I'm just going to chop that out anyway. Oh, next turn. So I won't bother buying it. That's fine. Oh, no, I have to. Oh, I've run out of time. That's frustrating. Let's think about this. We might be able to do it a different way. Korea wants war again with Curtin. Curtin's already at war with Gaul. We did kind of manage to wrangle that one nicely. I've got a levy from Vatican. I've got a levy from Chinguetti. Both of those are relatively cheap. I have a boat that I can build. All of these things require gold. I can ask for some gold from Australia by selling them my Diplo favor before I declare on them. Ask for a bit more gold from Korea as well. That gives me about as much gold as we're going to get. Unless I do the really cheeky thing of asking for the gold of Australia for my gold per turn. Hang on. 2 era score for a boat. Yeah? 2 era score for a boat. So then it means that I can go to war, and I think levying a city-state next to somebody I'm at war with is 2? Does it count as 2? Yeah. Okay, counts as 2. So I could go 1-2. And that would be 6 era score, but then that's so much gold to use. Any way I can get any more era score, it's so frustrating. I'm so close to that profit. This would be a heroic age. That's why I'm so kind of beat up on it. Like, oh, iron. Maybe that's... Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to try and do this. This feels like an absolute last gasp attempt. We're going to trade for the gold of Australia because I've got a little bit spare. Now I'm going to go to Korea and I'm going to go for the joint war with Curtin. Okay, so now we're at war with Curtin. In fact, Curtin is now at war with everyone. So we can now go to Vatican and declare war. They already declared war, but I can levy the military, which is 2 era score on the border. Okay, yeah, cool. And then Chinguetti does the same. Does that count as being close? Doesn't count as being close. It's probably fair. Oh man, I'm racking my brain, but I cannot find a way of getting all this era score. Like, a galley gives me 2 more, that puts me to 31. I could go for a warrior to upgrade it to a swordsman, that's 30, it's an extra 1. If I got enough gold together, I could go for the prophet, that's an extra 1. We're just off. All of that, and all I've done is I've declared war on Australia a little earlier than I probably should have done, which isn't great. So, yeah, okay, I think a normal age, we're just going to have to do a normal age, and that is appalling. We're just 1 turn off everything in terms of getting my religion. I can't believe that. That's so frustrating. What are you going to do? That's just the lesson, you know, in trying to rush things too hard. Sometimes it don't work. Let's just get my swordsman and get this one going in a second. Once I've got the iron, that's good. Let's see if we can find all the enemy units. Don't forget, I have some amazing flanking bonuses. I have oligarchy, all the things to keep my units safe. Like, they're really weak units, but I should be able to do it. And if I can crusade Sydney, that'll help. Oh, peace. Oh my lord, this is going to be awful. You know what? We're just going to have to golden age next time, aren't we? There's my religion. And feed the world. Yeah, Gore's gone feed the world. That is just the absolute double. Just the game is messing me. What is happening this game? This is terrible. Absolutely awful. This is going to be the most satisfying thing when we do actually pull this off. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, I Am, Salty Tech, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Doughboy91, Sean Gratis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Portland, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Amir EC, Henry, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boy Zorro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan. Thanks everyone!